How we doing this morning? Thought we'd start this Saturday off by doing a tying video, and what I'm going to tie is the D-rib jig stone, and it's something I've been working on for a while, and with the Euro nymphing craze going on, and so here's the finished fly in the vise. So let's get started. So here we go. We're going to put a size 10 MFC black nickel jig hook with a 3.8 millimeter burnt orange tungsten bead, and I'm going to start off by getting a little lead on the hook here to help center the bead. Okay, we'll go ahead and clip that off. Go ahead and get the bead set, and then we're going to run that right up into inside there. And then we're going to start with our thread. I've got a 6/0 MFC yellow thread, and I'm going to build this little ramp up here. Okay, get that. Come in and clip the tag end. There we go. Now we're just going to go ahead and run the thread right through the lead here. And I got that. Get rid of that. There we go. That looks better. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and just build down a thread base here. Okay. So now we're going to tie our tail material in, and the tail material on this fly is MFC golden yellow barred sexy floss in a small. So I'm going to grab one strand. I'm going to tie part of it on my side. And I'm going to go around. And then we're going to get it on the other side of the hook. Okay. Now I'm just going to build just a little taper into this and try to cover up some of that, and where you see the sexy floss coming through the thread. Okay, now the abdomen on this is going to be, of course, the light golden stone D-rib. So we got the light golden stone medium D-rib. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to tie the D to the fly. And as I wind it back, I'm going to stretch it to help. It's going to help build the taper up on this. Okay. Okay. I got the taper how I want it. So I'm just going to do a little coloring on I like to color on the bottom of this one. So we got the first marker is Desert Tan Chart Pack. And then the second marker is just the brown Sharpie. And then we're just going to take just a little bit of super glue. Not a lot. And then we're going to wrap the D-rib. This gets a little tricky with the camera, because I run the camera from the tire's point of view. There we go. It's not stretching this too bad. I'm just trying to keep it okay. There we go. Now we're going to come in and clip off the excess. We'll go ahead and bind all that down. And I'm going to come in here now and clip my tails. And I like them about a shank length long, maybe a little longer. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now the first dubbing on this one I like to use is a little bit of at the back of the thorax, Ice WV light yellow. And what this tries to represent are the gills on the stonefly. And if you've ever seen a golden stone, their gills are pretty predominant right there at the back of the thorax. So I'm going to put a little bit on here. And I don't dub this super tight. I want it to, because once I brush out the thorax, I kind of want it to make it predominant. So there we go to the first piece of dubbing. And now the rest of the thorax we're going to use. This is Red Squirrel Thorax, Dave Whitlock's Red Squirrel Thorax. So I'm going to grab a little bit of this. Now the first part I'm going to dub traditionally on the thorax. Right there. Then I'm going to come in there, put it right behind the bead. And then we're going to tie in the legs. Again, it's going to be some more of the barred Sexy Floss small and the golden yellow. So grab one strand of it. And I'm going to start it out by tying one on, starting it on my side. And then I'm going to flip it around in front. Get the length set, and then there we go. Now, okay, so I'm going to wait to clip that until after I finish dubbing the thorax. So that now what I'm going to do on the rest of the thorax is I'm going to do a split thread with the Dave Whitlock Red Squirrel Red Squirrel dubbing. Okay, there we go. Now it's flattening out. Okay. So now we're going to take a little bit. Don't need a lot of this. I'm going to usually do one. There's one little pinch. There's two. What I'm trying to do is get some more of the guard hairs. There's three. Okay. Now we're going to spin the thread back up. jig got caught in there, so just grab a dubbing, pick it out. Spin it up just a little bit more. Now I'm going to come in and pick out some of the... Okay, so now we're going to wrap this. I'm going to go in between with a couple wraps. And then I'm going to jump in forward with a couple wraps. Okay, so that gives you that nice buggy thorax. Okay, we're going to throw a quick whip finish. Okay, let's clip our thread. Now let's kind of clean everything up. Come in and clip your front legs, and then I'm going to come up and push them all up together. One clip. Make some minor adjustments. And then we're going to take the dubbing brush. Oh, I didn't, that one piece of thread. There we go. Then I'm going to kind of brush it. There we go. You see how that iced up kind of flared out there when you brush it. And then on the bottom, I'm just going to come in. And clip it. Just clean up a couple of the longer straggler ones. And then I'm going to just take a drop of head cement. Right on the thread. And there we have let's put it in the direction how it'll fish. The D-rib jigstone. Hope you enjoy it, and thank you.